Hi, and welcome to Competitive Pokemon for Dummies. We're going to teach you the ins and outs of competitive Pokemon right from the very basics, so if you've ever wanted to get into VGC, this is the series for you. So, what are IVs and EVs, and why should you care? You should care because individual values, IVs for short, are what makes the difference between a good Pokemon and an easy KO for your opponent. We all know that Pokemon have 6 individual stats: attack, special attack, defense, special defense, speed, and hit points, HP for short. What most people don't realize when they first start playing is that these stats can differ wildly, even between Pokemon of the same species at the same level. This is all because each stat has a rank, or an individual value, ranging anywhere from 0 to 31. The IV number is essentially how many extra units that stat will have from the base standard once that Pokemon reaches level 100. So for example, we have 2 Pokemon. The base stat for its health is 310. A Pokemon with a 0 IV in HP would still have 310 hit points, but a Pokemon with a 31 IV HP stat will have 341 hit points, which can be the difference between surviving an attack and being knocked out. In previous generations, finding a Pokemon with the right IVs was not only hard, but damn near impossible to check. It was only in Generation 8 that we were given the ability to check a Pokemon's IV in our PC, and it wasn't until Gen 9 that it was made widely accessible to change them. That being said, to change a Pokemon's IV in any single stat, you need a bottle cap to pay for it, and that's one of the rarest drops in the game, so good luck finding one. Still with me? Good. Next, we're going to talk about effort values, or EVs for short. A lot of people confuse IVs and EVs, but the difference is quite simple really. Think of your individual values, or IVs, as the Pokemon's genetics. It's built into their genes what kind of stats they're going to have, whereas effort values, or EVs for short, are like gym exercises your Pokemon does to improve certain stats. So how does it work? Well, buckle up. Every single Pokemon you defeat in battle will award a certain amount of EVs for a specific stat. A Pokemon can earn up to 510 EVs in total, with the maximum investment in each stat being 252. For every 4 EVs invested in a stat, it grows by 1 base point. So a maximum investment of 252 EVs into your attack, for example, will raise that stat by 63 base points. In the olden days, you had to count these encounters, EVs, and totals all by yourself. However, mechanics have been introduced over the generations to make it easier, such as items that act as EV investment when given to the Pokemon. One of these items is the different types of feathers available in Scarlet and Violet, being worth 1 EV each and easily collected around Casseroya Lake. There are items that can raise EVs by 10 at a time though, such as the Carboss for the speed stat, but they're slightly harder to source, either being purchased from Chansey supplies or found as a drop after a Terra raid. When a trainer takes both IVs and EVs into account when raising their Pokemon, they can truly max out its potential. Let's take a Pokemon we can all agree packs a punch: Machamp. Machamp has a base stat total of 130 in attack. Nothing to be scoffed at, but what if it could be more? Well, if you have a 31 IV attack stat Machamp and invest 252 attack EVs, slaughtering the local population of attack EV dropping Pokemon, you can actually bump that attack stat all the way up to a diabolical 224. That's an incredible 94 point difference, which is bigger than Mewtwo's base stat total for defense, which is only 90. And that's not even taking natures or abilities into consideration. But if you want to know more about that, you're going to have to watch the next video.